What's going on, guys? I'm Brian Schmidt. First off, we all know that every guy wants bigger arms. Unfortunately, you won't get bigger arms by only doing curls for the girls all the time. And actually, the majority of the muscle mass in your upper arms is made up of your triceps rather than your biceps. It's really common sense. Tri, meaning 3, is more than bi, meaning 2. And many awesome things come in threes anyways. But enough of the obvious, let's break down the science. The tricep brachii is made up of 3 heads: the medial, lateral, and long head. Different exercises will target different heads, so it's important to have a variety of exercises in your routine to ensure that all 3 heads are being trained. Your triceps run along the humerus, which is the main bone in the upper arm between the shoulder and the elbow. The primary function of the triceps is to extend the forearm by straightening the elbow joint. They also help to stabilize the shoulder joint while performing a lift. When you're looking at a body from the front, you will see the biceps on the arm. However, as you move to the side and to the rear, the triceps will become the more dominant muscle that you will see. That is why it is equally important, if not more important, to train your triceps with just as much intensity and frequency as you would any other body part. In addition to having ridiculously good-looking arms, tricep development is also important because for every pushing movement you do, such as push-ups, bench press, or shoulder press, your triceps will have to assist with that movement. That's right, guys. Having stronger triceps will directly help you get a new max on the bench. I guarantee it. So, how do you get big triceps? Well, here's a tricep routine that we developed that anyone can do, and it only requires free weights. No cables, no machines, and no Orange Theory. This routine will include 5 different exercises consisting of 4 sets on each exercise with 8 to 10 repetitions per set. And for you advanced lifters out there that really want to destroy your arms, we will add a shocking factor for each exercise. These shocking factors are optional, but will definitely make this routine challenging.
Warning! Make sure to call an Uber or have a designated driver to get back home after the gym. Most likely, you will not be able to lift your arms up to the steering wheel post-arm massacre.
The first exercise we will start with is the Dumbbell Kickbacks. This isolation exercise will get you focused on contracting the triceps and warm you up to heavier movements later in the workout. Make sure to start with low weight. Using one side of your body, place a knee and hand on a flat bench and position your back so it is parallel to the ground. With your other hand, use a neutral grip on the dumbbell and raise your elbow so it is at or above shoulder height. You will keep your upper arm locked in this position. Your forearm should be pointed down. Extend the forearm and straighten the elbow to full extension until your arm is at or above parallel. Lower the weight back down while keeping your upper arm straight. Full range of motion is more important than the actual weight that is used. It can be difficult to get a full contraction from this exercise as you begin to fatigue, so pay attention to your form. To add extra intensity to this exercise, do a static hold when your arm is at full extension. This can be done after every rep or during the last set, depending on how shocking you want it to be. The next exercise in this routine is the single arm overhead tricep extension. This exercise can be performed either standing or sitting, depending on your level of comfort. If using a bench, ensure that the back of the bench does not interfere with your range of motion. By incorporating unilateral exercises in your routine, you can address any imbalances you have with your triceps. You may have one arm that is stronger than the other, which will be carrying more of the load to compensate for the weaker arm. While in a seated or standing position, extend your arm over your head while grasping a dumbbell. While keeping your upper arm close to your head and in an upright position, lower the weight behind your head. Then extend your forearm until it is straight with your upper arm returning to the starting position. To add a level of intensity to this exercise, try partial reps after each full repetition. Partial reps are a great way to fatigue a specific head of your triceps, which allows you to get the most out of this workout. Okay, so you have pre-fatigued your triceps. You'll be moving on to compound movements now. These movements will recruit other parts of your body, such as your chest and shoulders, to help you lift even more weight. The first compound exercise you will do is a close grip bench press. This exercise will stimulate all three heads of your triceps, so get ready for your arms to grow. Start by lying on a flat bench and using a close grip on the barbell. This grip should be about 6 inches to shoulder width apart. Now, unrack the weight and hold the barbell over your body, arms fully extended. While keeping your elbows close to your body, lower the weight until the bar reaches your chest. By keeping your elbows tucked to your body, there is a greater emphasis placed on your triceps. Drive the weight back up using your triceps and come back to the fully contracted position. A great shocking factor for this exercise is the drop set. Typically, I'll perform the drop for the last set of the exercise. You'll load the weight onto the bar that allows you to strip off increments at a time. Here, I'm starting with 195 pounds, using 3 25-pound plates on each side. Using a spotter to help remove the weight will also speed up this process and allow you to remain in position for each drop. Start your last set and perform as many reps as you can with the weight. Once you reach failure, immediately have some of the weight taken off. Then continue to perform the exercise for as many reps as you can. Once you have reached failure, remove more weight and continue the exercise. This can be done until you are left with just the bar, which can be used to burn out whatever energy is left. The next exercise you'll be performing is bodyweight tricep dips. It's important to note that with this exercise, it can be performed in 2 different ways, which will place emphasis on 2 different parts of your body. The way your body is positioned will determine where the emphasis is placed. When you're leaning forward in this exercise, with elbows flared out slightly, greater emphasis will be placed on your chest. When your body is more upright, with your elbows close to your body, greater emphasis will be placed on your triceps, which is how we're going to be performing this today. Hold your body up on parallel bars with arms fully extended. In this video, I'm using a matador, which has 2 arms that point slightly outward. I'm facing towards the rack, but keeping my elbows close to my body during the exercise. Once in position, lower your body until a 90-degree angle is formed between your upper arm and your forearm. You will then push yourself back up and return to the starting position. To add intensity to this exercise, let's add some weight. This can be done with a dip belt, a weighted vest, or by holding a dumbbell between your legs. Final exercise, you'll be performing the lying barbell tricep extension, also known as the skull crusher, which, contrary to the name, if you're performing this exercise correctly, the bar shouldn't even come close to crushing your skull. In the gym, this movement is commonly performed at subpar levels, and we are going to show you how to perform it correctly and get the most out of this exercise. Now, it's advised not to use heavy weight in this exercise as it can place unwanted strain on your elbows. For those of you that are already insanely strong, this is why we place the exercise at the end of the routine so that your triceps are already fatigued. There are several different ways to perform this exercise, but in this version, we'll be using the easy bar. First, lie flat on a bench while holding the bar with the overhand grip. Grip positioning on the bar will vary. You may use either a close grip or a wide grip depending on which position feels more natural to you. Extend your arms so the bar is over your head. You'll want the starting position of the bar to be slightly behind your head at about a 60-degree angle. This is done to ensure that the weight is on the triceps. Ensure your elbows stay close to your body and do not sway during the movement. Slowly, lower the weight down until the bar is behind your head. Press the weight back up to the starting position. Make sure to contract those triceps at the top to get the most out of this exercise. To add intensity to this exercise, superset and burn out with some diamond push-ups to really terminate the last bit of energy your triceps are holding on to. This is an easy superset to perform because you don't need any additional equipment. Alright YouTube, seriously, I am so proud of you. You just survived the workout. However, somebody call the cops because you just committed murder on Alvin, Simon, and Theodore, the 3 musketeers, the 3 blind mice, the Bermuda Triangle, the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria. Anyways, that's all I got for now. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to share it with your friends, comment below, like the video, and subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss what's coming out next. See you guys. The Three Stooges, the Three Wise Men, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice, Beetlejuice. Ready, aim, fire. Hear no evil, see no evil, speak no evil. The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. On your mark, get set, go. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Rock, paper, scissors.